What's going on, everybody? This is Omar with California Solar Pros. Now, I've been in the industry since 2016 and had my fair share of installs in California. So, I just wanted to share with you one of the ways in which you could actually shield yourself from PG&E's rate hikes this summer. I don't know if you've heard it, and I'll leave some links to this down in the description below, but PG&E is raising their rates at about 13% this year, 2024, in the beginning. So I think people are going to be in for a rude awakening when the summer comes and they actually see that reflected in their electric bills. But thankfully, I'm going to show you how some of the more popular ways in which you could reduce your electric bill and protect yourself from those PG&E rate hikes. So let's get into it. So one of the more, I would say probably one of the lowest hanging fruit ways is just to apply for an income based or a medical based discount from the utility company, which can go anywhere from 15 to 30%. I was just talking to a customer here though that they were making a joke with their coworker that they'll never be qualifying for low income type of programs again. So this might not be viable for everyone. You might not just qualify for a medical type of discount or an income based discount. So another thing that you could do, but not necessarily a popular option, would be to just lower your consumption in the home. Unfortunately, not everybody though is going to be able to do that because you just have people in the house that need air conditioning, or you do want to have some certain level of comfort. What's living in a house if you can't really be comfortable with where you're living? All right. And then another thing you could do, which is what I'm going to talk about mostly in this video, is you could actually see if your home qualifies to go solar at no cost. And I'm going to jump into how that works. And it's not even a gimmick. You can literally go solar for no cost and still save money on your electric bill. Significant savings on your electric bill while not even taking out a loan or paying cash. Okay, and then the last way that I'll touch on here is you could see if the insulation or the window ceilings help lower your energy costs, because those are what I would call low hanging fruit options. Okay, you could put some insulation in the attic. I've heard that helps a lot. And then just making the windows are sealed off, just making sure everything's airtight. Keep the hot air in or the cool air in, whichever one you're trying to do. But let's jump into it, and then we'll talk a little bit how you can go solar at no cost. And then the solar program I really wanted to talk about is something called the power purchase agreement. It's not necessarily a lease, and it's not a loan. In my opinion, it actually incorporates the best of both worlds, because you could actually go solar at no cost at a cheaper and get cheaper electricity from the solar panels without paying a dime to go solar. And then even if you did want to own your system sometime down the road, the power purchase agreement affords you that option. So you can start with kind of like a rent to own type of program, and then eventually go into ownership if you want. Because one of the key features of this program is that you're not actually retaining ownership of the equipment, so that they could repair, the solar company that you're working with can repair and maintain the equipment for the entire duration of the agreement. So some of the other more popular features include no upfront cost, and more specifically, that's no upfront cost for the equipment, the installation, the permits, the site survey, or anything. There literally won't be a dime asked for you to actually pay to actually go solar. Okay, but the one caveat is that the home does have to pass an inspection, a quality inspection. That's where they look at the roof, the electrical, the attic. Just make sure everything's actually in working condition, that they could actually provide the warranties and the guarantees that they say they are going to. They're not just going to put it on every single house. And one of the things that people love about power purchase agreements, that you're just going to hear more and more often as you see solar around, is that the savings start from the moment the solar panels are turned on. If you pay cash or finance a system, you're waiting for this theoretical point in time where you can possibly get a return on your investment. But if you move or change houses, it's kind of hard to tell if it even made sense. Okay, but with this program, your downside is reduced significantly. because you're saving on cheaper electricity from the month one, and the equipment and the installation is taken care of for you for the next 25 years as well. So if anything breaks or goes bad, they'll just call you so that they can come out and actually fix the equipment. And then when you're going solar with these type of programs, the solar company that you're working with many times will have a subsidy or a home improvement budget where they can help your house move forward. So if you need a whole electrical upgrade, they could cover partial, most, if not maybe all of the cost to upgrade the equipment. And the same goes for roof work. Now roofs can get pretty expensive, somewhere between $10,000-$30,000 many times. So they might not be able to cover the whole cost, but if they could put anywhere from like $2,000 to $10,000 worth of cost towards a quote that they provide, and you get a high quality roof, is that worth it? That's the kind of question you want to ask yourself. So let's hop into the last part here, is how to actually qualify for the PPA, or this power purchase agreement. So the first thing is that you do need to be the homeowner. We've had a lot of renters try to actually get solar for their house, but you do need to be the homeowner, or we could get the homeowner involved. Okay, the house does need to use enough electricity. Anything under $50, $100. Now this has come up from time to time when it's just one person not using air conditioning in the house. This could happen, but the majority of houses do use enough electricity in the house. And then you do need to have a credit score of above 650. Not because you're taking out a loan or anything, but because the company does want to make sure that they have a good book of accounts and make sure that they do look appealing to future customers and future investors. Okay, and then obviously you do need to pass the home or the site audit, and the roof, the electrical, and attic need to be in good shape. Okay, and again, the funding may be available for houses that don't pass the full inspection. If it's roof or electrical work that's stopping you from going solar after the inspection, just ask them what they could do for you. Alright guys, so I hope you like this video on how to get your electric bill under control with PG&E and how to protect yourself from the rate increases this summer. I do know that a lot of people are going to be looking for ways to lower their electric bill. So just go ahead and hit the like button if you want to help other people find ways to save money on their electric bill. Just hit the like button. And then fill out the form down in the description below if you want to see if your home actually qualifies for a program like the Power Purchase Agreement. Alright, see you in the next video.